We are live in London, England for the first ever WCW exclusive pay-per-view titled Fall Brawl. We have championship matches and always we have rivalry matches coming your way in a stacked pay-per-view to come. All right, guys, here we go. Kicking off Fall Brawl.
Is a no-holds-barred match and is for the WCW Hardcore Championship.
Oh man, you guys just heard the voice of WCW Nitro, Mike Rome, say the first match is for the Hardcore title. And here comes the challenger, the man that returned back to this series a couple weeks ago, Penta. Penta actually, in fact, fought Sheamus for the Hardcore Championship in his return back to the Universe Mode series, but he came up short, and then he had to work his way up to get this shot at Sheamus once again. He defeated Logan Paul recently, but now Penta has that title on his mind once again, but this time I can see it in his new ring gear. I can see it in his eyes. He is locked in. And are we looking at the next Hardcore champion here in London, or will Sheamus retain? But I'm telling you this, Penta looks confident. Well, let's see the Hardcore champion. It's fight night, Ace Army. Here we go. Sheamus has arrived here in the O2 in London, England. Ever since Sheamus grew out that beard, he has been a different competitor this season, guys. This is a man you do not want to mess with, but who is walking out of Fall Brawl as your champion? Will it be Sheamus, the current champ, or will we have a new champion in Penta? Let's go down to Mike Rome for our ring introductions for this first match of the Fall Brawl pay-per-view.
Introducing the challenger from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, Penta!
Penta is ready.
And his opponent from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the WCW Hardcore Champion, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
Sheamus is ready as well. All right, guys, who do you have winning this match? Do you have Sheamus retaining, or do you have Penta taking the title away in this Hardcore Championship match, in a Hardcore match here at Fall Brawl? All right, the bell has been rung. And guys, if you are just tuning in for the first time, oh my God, Sheamus, bro kick, hold that thought, I'll tell you in just a second, but the cover from the bro kick this early on in a near fall. But what I was saying, any match for the Hardcore Championship is a Hardcore match, so keep that in mind. And now Sheamus looking to springboard, a springboard shoulder tackle there to the challenger, and Penta needs to lock in because he just got bro kicked into a different dimension, all the way back to the US, practically. And Sheamus taking him down now. Like I've said earlier on, or I said this earlier on, these two men did cross paths for the Hardcore Championship before, back in Universe Mode episode number 42. So if you missed it, make sure to check it out after you watch this, though. But Penta now, slow and steady wins the race, my friend. He's on the offense. He's looking for something big here. Maybe looking for a springboard on Sheamus. Penta, look at this. Springboard connecting. Getting closer to the action now. We can see Penta trying to isolate that arm, or maybe the head of Sheamus. Stomping on it now. Nice maneuver there. And this marks the first ever WCW Fall Brawl in history. So make sure you guys subscribe for more. In a swanton off the top rope from Penta into a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2 from the champion. And now Penta in the corner, maybe looking for a super kick to the champ. And he connects it. Super kick from Penta to Sheamus. Now with a strong Irish whip. And now Penta getting this crowd here in London on their feet. And now a nice kick there. And look at this. Look at Penta with the athleticism. Taking it to the champion right now after getting bro kicked in the early seconds of this match. Guys, I apologize for this pay-per-view going up later than its usual scheduled time. These usually go up at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, but it is going up at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time today because of just stuff that has been going on, and it has also been 2 weeks since my last consistent universe mode schedule and a Penta driver. That's just because life has been busy, but Penta, look at that. Oh my God, he was 2.5. What a sequence there from the challenger to really wear down Sheamus. And now Penta doing the Penta walk right there. Oh, Sheamus was ready for that one. By now Sheamus looking to clobber Penta, and he does, right to the back. And now smearing the face and the mask right into the canvas. And a nice elbow to follow up. And it looks like the champion, the first man to grab a weapon. And oh my God, that's a barbed wire bat. The barbed wire bat to the back of Penta into a cover. 1. Kick out at 1 from Penta. Sheamus using his strength. And look at this. This is why he's the champion in a Celtic cross from the hardcore champ. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. What a match so far, guys. What a way to start off this pay-per-view. And Sheamus's back gives out there, but Penta looking for a move of his own. Look at the strength. Oh my God. Powerbomb right into the knee. And now it's Penta grabbing the barbed wire bat, throwing it at Sheamus now. Going for a cover by hooking the leg. 2. Kick out at 2 from Sheamus. Penta now working on the arm and now trying to snap it in half. We know how Penta rolls. He likes to try to break every limb on your body. Underneath now. And a nice sling blade there from the challenger into a cover. 1, 2, 3. Penta's your champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WCW Hardcore Champion, Penta!
Just like that, Penta is your hardcore champion. All right, guys, coming your way next, we have the WCW Women's Tag Team titles on the line. And here comes the challengers.
Tornado Tag Team match, and it's for the WCW Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Bifam and Raquel Rodriguez.
I didn't mean to speak over Mike Rome, but here is Strength and Swagger. And guys, I'm just getting word that the Nitro General Manager, JBL, improv'd a lot of matches on this card. And this happens to be one of them. So are we looking at the next WCW Women's Tag Team Champions? Because as of late, these titles have been a ghost town. But let's see the champions. And there are the champions, the Kabuki Warriors. Asuka and Kairi Singh.
And introducing the champions, the WCW Women's Tag Team Champions, Asuka and Kairi Singh, the Kabuki Warriors.
All right, Ace Army and fans of my Universe Mode series, let's go down and start this second match of the evening. All right, guys, the Kabuki Warriors handing their titles over to the officials. And here we go. All right, guys, the bell has been rung, and this is a Tornado Tag Team match. So each team has an equal chance of winning. But who will walk out of Fall Brawl, the inaugural Fall Brawl pay-per-view, as WCW Women's Tag Team Champions? As of the early goings, it looks like B-Fab and Raquel, Strength and Swagger, are going to take the straps. But will the Kabuki Warriors retain? And what a lariat that was from Raquel. And look at B-Fab now. Oh, the fake out there. I thought she botched it, but she did not. Irish whip. Into the corner goes Asuka, while a double axe handle there from Raquel. And Strength and Swagger on fire right now. And B-Fab with an incredible move there. And now going underneath the ring, looking for a weapon while Raquel sits on Kairi Sane in a sledgehammer. Oh, the first cover here in the early goings. And a kick out at 0 from Kairi. And look at B-Fab taunting. But that was probably a mistake because Asuka looks like she's dialed in right now with the suplex. She's trying to save her teammate. You can see Kairi Sane upside down in the corner. Oh my god. I don't know if Kairi ate that attack too, but she's back in the corner. B-Fab looking incredible right now with Raquel. I am so impressed. I don't even know how this is happening. Irish whip. And B-Fab with a nice spinning back elbow. Raquel going to the top rope, looking to dive on Asuka. Maybe. Oh no, she changes her direction in a double leap of faith from Strength and Swagger to opposite sides of the venue. And a kick out at 2 from one half of the champions. Nice shot there from B-Fab with the sledgehammer. And Asuka with the poison mist. But look at this. B-Fab was not affected whatsoever. She is back. Never mind. I was going to say she's back like nothing ever happened. But Asuka is back and trying to get in control right now. Raquel now going underneath the ring for a weapon. And look at this, baseball bat in hand. Oh boy, Raquel breaking up that submission attempt from the champions. Now both women getting their shot at somebody new. Asuka going after Raquel while Kairi goes after B-Fab. Great counter there from Raquel to get out of that submission. And look at this. Raquel hoisting up Asuka. Asuka's in trouble. Oh my god. B-Fab does not seem to notice that Raquel just landed her finisher. And here's another kendo stick in the ring. Asuka looking to fly. One half of the champions with the springboard wheelbarrow bulldog. And now Raquel throwing Asuka to the other side of the ring. Saying now, oh my god, nice move. That was nice. I'm not gonna lie. Suplex center of the ring from B-Fab. B-Fab turning Kairi to the other way. And now all 4 women on the outside. B-Fab trying. Oh, look at this. Now the mist connects once again. Asuka now, I believe, hit Raquel, if I'm not mistaken. I will try to get a close-up for you guys if I can. Yeah, look at that. The face of Raquel gets misted. You guys can see it. Not looking good for Raquel. But going back to the hard cam here, we can see Asuka was unleashing a furious amount of strikes to the challengers. And now with some kicks right to the midsection in this one, connecting right to the face. And speaking of face, B-Fab's face went right into that LED ring post. And there it goes once again. Just when I thought the challengers had a shot of taking the titles and probably, arguably, being the upset of the year, the champions fight back. But who knows? Asuka has a submission locked here on the outside, but it doesn't matter. B-Fab breaking it up with a kick and now a double axe handle. Kairi, center of the ring. grabbing the baseball bat. Oh, God. Kairi was swinging for the fences there, and she connected. There's nothing short about that. Raquel takes the kendo stick from Asuka. And now trying to hit Kairi Sane, but Kairi's too quick. Oh, boy. Look at this. Raquel plants down Kairi Sane with a big move there. Ace Army, who is walking out of Fall Brawl as your WCW Women's Tag Team Champions. Will it be Strength and Swagger, or will it be the Kabuki Warriors? Elbow there from Kairi. And now a nice overhand slap. Knocking down Raquel off her feet. Oh my God, the baseball bat to the head. What's going to happen next? And oh my God, I think that was a spear out of nowhere from Kairi Sane. No, God. Look at Asuka in the ring. Diving elbow drop to Raquel and a sharpshooter or something there from Kairi. On the outside. Oh boy. Asuka, another submission. And that's it, guys. That's all she wrote.
Here are your winners, and still WCW Women's Tag Team Champions, Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors.
The Kabuki Warriors retain their titles. But what's next here at Fall Brawl in London? All right, guys, coming your way next here at Fall Brawl, we have a rivalry match, and these two men do not like each other one bit. We have two men that are in the mid-card division that are heels. Yeah, you can see the graphic. Killer Karrion Kross versus Grayson Waller coming your way next. And there is Kross with his wife Scarlett. And recently, on a recent edition of Nitro, we saw Kross's wife Scarlett say some stuff about Grayson Waller. So that might have sparked this match to the Nitro GM JBL. But now we have to see if Kross can get the win over the Aussie Icon. It has been rough for Karrion Kross in pay-per-views ever since losing to Ilya Dragunov a couple months ago at Karrion Kross's last pay-per-view appearance. But now we'll see if he can knock off the Aussie Icon in one-on-one action. But speaking of Grayson Waller, let's see him now. And here is the host of the Grayson Waller Effect, Grayson Waller.
And his opponent from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 206 pounds, Grayson Waller.
All right, guys, who is walking out of Fall Brawl in London, England as your winner? Will it be Grayson Waller, or will it be Killer Karrion Kross? Let's go down to the ring and find out. All right, guys, here we go. Both men locked up with one another to kick off this match. And now Kross powering Waller into the corner. Referee pulling them apart. And I'm surprised we did not see a cheap shot there from the Aussie Icon. Instead, we see Grayson with a nice, strong Irish whip following that shot, going underneath. Leapfrog. And a spine buster to Kross. Grayson Waller might have done his homework on Karrion and trying to find his weakness. Maybe he contacted Ilya Dragunov for help. I don't know. But an elbow right to the thigh there from Waller here in our third match of the pay-per-view. Guys, keep in mind, we still have 4 more to go after this. 7 matches total. That is what the pay-per-view format is. If you are just tuning into my channel for the first time, and if you are, make sure to subscribe I try to upload Universe Mode content every Monday and Friday. Monday is WCW Nitro, and Friday is WWE SmackDown Live. Nice maneuver there from Waller. Grayson now sitting up, carrying Kross, and Scarlett throwing in a kendo stick. But guys, remember, this is a one-on-one normal match. There are disqualifications, but maybe that's just a distraction, because look at this. Kross might counter here. Nope, he doesn't. Double axe handle there from Grayson. And this match right now has been all Grayson Waller. Karrion Kross got to find out something right now. Dig deep, I don't know. But hopefully do something to counter one of these moves. And look at this, guys. Scarlett and Grayson Waller with an interaction here, yelling at one another. Interesting. All right. Grayson Waller breaking the count, but now that might be what Grayson Waller or Karrion Kross needed to regroup and get back on the offense, because look at this. This is the Karrion Kross I know. The one that has been champion before in Universe Mode history. The man that wears you down. Count of 6. All right. At the count of 6, both men are back in the ring right before the 7 count. And a nice counter there from Kross. And now some repeated stomps to the chest. And now look at this. Some big shots to the face from Karrion right to Waller. And down goes Grayson. Kross now going from behind maybe. Oh no, he's talking to Scarlett. Oh, he's still going from behind. Headbutt to the head. Kross center of the ring, working on the leg. This past Monday in the Universe Mode calendar, we did see Grayson Waller go toe-to-toe with Mr. Money in the Bank Jim Uso, but Karrion Kross, of course, got involved in that match. And just to play mind games with Grayson Waller. That is what he's all about with his wife, Scarlett. Mind games, mind games, mind games. Underneath goes Kross. Leapfrog. Oh, nice counter there. Center of the ring, and oh my god, what a knee to the face from Karrion. Now he's on the middle rope. Middle rope. Kross looking to jump. Kross, double axe handle, and down goes Waller. Oh god, Karrion looking for something big here. Oh my god, clobber in the back while Scarlett takes off that top turnbuckle pad. That might be it here for Grayson Waller. Karrion Kross might be looking to add another victim in his win column. 2. Kick out at 2. Waller using the ropes to get up. Irish whip. Underneath. In a nice spinning back elbow. There's a reason they call him Killer Karrion Kross, and this is why this submission is deadly. Oh, luckily for Grayson Waller, there was a rope there that Grayson Waller's body grasped to force the break. Kross has Waller up to one knee. Oh my god, boot to the face. And now look at this, referee fixing the turnbuckle while Karrion Kross is unleashing a furious amount of strikes on Waller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 strong strikes right to Waller. And now look at this, Grayson finally countering it. Oh ho ho. Scarlett getting involved once again. But middle rope, double axe handle now from Grayson. The host of the Grayson Waller effect going up over top of Kross with a big move. And this might be the momentum shift in this matchup. Stunner from Waller. 1, 2. Oh my God, a near fall there. What a match this has been. These two rivals taking the roof off this building. And oh boy, Karrion Kross, the first man to shed some blood here tonight in this match and in this pay-per-view. Both men on the outside. Remember, guys, there are disqualifications and there are ring counts, just like you heard our official count to 2. Count of 3 now. Irish whip, in the ring we go. Grayson Waller, stomp to the arm. Now look at this. Planting the arm of Kross so he can step on the hand. Great offense and great technique there from Waller. Now some kicks to the chest and an elbow right to the face. Maybe a forearm. Couldn't really tell from this angle. Grayson now, lands right on his knees. Luckily, he had knee pads on. But that still has to hurt regardless. In a power slam, middle of the ring from Grayson Waller. And now Waller to the top rope here in London. Top rope leg drop into a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. What a match, guys. What a match. Make sure to subscribe. Waller, Irish whip. And oh my God, was looking for that roll through stunner again. But Karrion Kross killed his opponent there. Is he going to win now? Kross. 1, 2, kick out. Oh my God. Near fall again. These two men going to war with one another in this singles match. And oh boy, the end might be near for Grayson. Grayson, I'm sorry, my friend. You might be cooked. Kross has the submission move locked in. Oh no, wow. Karrion Kross lets go, but instead he's stalking his prey. Oh boy, he's gonna apply it once again. He was just toying with him. That's not cool. Karrion Kross wins this matchup.
Here is your winner, Karrion Kross.
What a win for Killer Karrion Kross to defeat the Aussie icon Grayson Waller here at Fall Brawl. I just asked recently, where has Jordynne Grace been? And here she is at Fall Brawl.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Austin, Texas, Jordynne Grace.
Jordynne Grace here, and you guys can see the graphic. She is taking on Jade Cargill. And guys, this hasn't really been a rivalry, but it's like been teased before. Jordynne Grace wants a shot at the women's championship, but clearly she's on in a championship match right now. She still has to build her way up, so that might be why she's taking on the Storm. But let's see Jade Cargill now. And there is Jade Cargill, ready to go, flexing on all of us here watching and live in attendance.
From Orlando, Florida, Jade Cargill.
All right, guys, let's start this fourth match of the pay-per-view. Jade Cargill versus Jordynne Grace. Jade Cargill was in action at the start of the month, the start of September, where she took on Piper Niven and got the win. And Jordynne Grace actually got involved in that match slightly, in a cheap shot there from Cargill. But now we get to see these two women go at it one-on-one at Fall Brawl. And now look at this. Both women going for pins on one another early on. And now Jade turning it around so she can get another pin off. Oh, kick out at 0. Guys, this happens to mark the first season Jordynne Grace has been a part of. This is Jade Cargill's second season. She was featured before, but now this is like her first full season. I don't believe she was part of the full season in 2K24, but here we are. We can see Jordynne Grace now trying to make an impact here and trying to win. Jade and Jordynne locked up once again. And these two women are very similar in power. They might not be the same size, but strength-wise, I can tell you, they're very close. I don't know who would be stronger, though. I might give the edge to Jade Cargill. I really might. It's close, though. We'll see what happens. There's the power being displayed with the power slam there from Grace. And now here it is again with a power bomb and into a big knee to the face of Cargill. Jordynne, oh my God. Running in like a freight train. And Grace using her strength. Oh boy. Oh my God, maybe I was wrong. Jordynne Grace looking like she's the stronger woman in this matchup. Oh. 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 Oh, boom. Good shots there. And now Grace with some punches to the face of Cargill, trying to make her bleed in a slap to finish it off. Top rope going Grace. Looking to jump and she connects. There you go. Look at this. Jordynne Grace looking for something here. And that connected, I guess. The cover. Kick out at 1. And I was going to say, Jordynne Grace going to upset Jade Cargill here at Fall Brawl. That would be something. Spine buster. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. That was close too. And our world's strongest slam. Off the ropes. Double axe handle. Great counter there from Jade to get back in this matchup. She got to do something if she wants to come back in on knee. This time to the face of Grace. Now it's Jade thinking. Stomp to the arm, telling Jordynne Grace to get up. Oh God. Cargill looking for Jaded, hoisting her up. Jaded right into the mat. Is that going to be it? 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Jade can't believe it, but she got to do more than that. I know that's her finisher, but she hasn't done much besides that to wear down Jordynne. Nice suplex. Yeah, do moves like this. This is what you need to do. Oh boy, Jade going to the top rope, flexing before she takes the leap, it looks like. And a nice takedown there from the Storm. Jade now getting up Grace on one leg. Oh, nice shot there. Now a boot right to the face and the nose of Jordynne. Guys, oh my God, now the foot right into the upper chest, into the throat of the Juggernaut. And oh God, Cargill, top rope once again. Double axe handle. Jade now taking Jordynne into the middle of the ring, kind of. And now look at this. Cargill looking for the second. Jaded. Jade has her up, plants her down. Jaded once again, and that might be it. 1, 2, 3. Jade Cargill is your winner.
Here is your winner, Jade Cargill.
What a win for Jade Cargill. And guys, I have a feeling this rivalry is far from being over, depending who wins the championship match up next, because we have the WCW Women's title coming your way next here. Coming your way next is the women's title match.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Women's World Championship.
You guys can see the graphic, and you heard Mike Rome and you heard me. The next match is for the WCW Women's title, and here comes the challenger, La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer. And guys, what a career so far Stephanie Vaquer has had this season, feuding with Tiffany Stratton, winning that feud, and now possibly becoming the WCW Women's Champion. In the last episode of Nitro, the most recent one, we saw Stephanie Vaquer in a number one contenders match, defeating the man, Becky Lynch. That's a huge win as well, because Becky Lynch has been in spots like this in championship matches throughout my time doing Universe Mode since 2K22. But are we looking at the face of the next WCW Women's Champion here in the 2K25 season? And there is the WCW Women's Champion, the Queen, Charlotte Flair. And ever since Charlotte Flair defeated Jade Cargill months ago to become Women's Champion, she has just been on a reign of a lifetime. But will the Queen's reign fall for La Primera to scoop the title and become your next champion? Or will Charlotte Flair retain? And holy crap, I was not expecting a cartwheel like that, Charlotte. Relax. But who's going to win here at Fall Brawl in London? Will it be the Queen? Or will it be La Primera? Let's go down to Mike Rome for the ring intros.
Introducing the challenger from San Fernando, Chile, Stephanie Vaquer.
The challenger is ready.
And her opponent from the Queen City, the WCW Women's World Champion, Charlotte Flair.
The champion is ready as well. All right, guys, this could arguably be match of the night. Vaquer, Flair, who will be champion at the end of it. Here we go. Both women going at it for the WCW Women's Championship. La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer, in her first ever title match in Universe Mode history, while Charlotte Flair, an established veteran in Universe Mode, multi-time champion, Royal Rumble winner last season, and plenty more, who is walking out of London as the champion. Both women very established in the ring and outside the ring. Both women have had incredible wins this season over incredible competitors, such as Becky Lynch for both women, Tiffany Stratton for Stephanie, Jade Cargill for Charlotte Flair. But there can only be one winner at the end of the day. Whoever gets that 3 count, or makes their opponent tap, or counts their opponent out. You never know what will happen. This is just a normal one-on-one regular match. Grit for grit. Who is walking out as champion, guys? Right now, it looks like Vaquer wearing that arm down, but Charlotte changes it. And Charlotte definitely has the experience boost in this match. But I think, honestly, Vaquer is better in the ring. Call me crazy, but that's just what I think. Oh, a nice little slam there. And Charlotte is still not letting go. And you guys can see she does have that ankle brace, or not ankle brace, knee brace on her knee. So it looks like it got damaged at some point in time. So if I was Vaquer right now, I would be capitalizing on that. But look at Stephanie now, looking for a springboard. Springboard to the champion, connecting. And Charlotte went outside the ring for a second, and Vaquer thought she was still out there. And Charlotte Flair using that veteran presence, like I said, to her advantage. Charlotte was the Women's Royal Rumble winner in the 2K24 season last year. If you missed it, it was a great show. And it ended in controversy because there was no number 30 last season in the Women's Rumble. So a lot of people thought Charlotte Flair rigged it just so she could win at the 29 spot. But now, that's all behind us. It clearly doesn't matter because Charlotte is champion. And a rope break there from Charlotte, luckily enough. Vaquer now looking to springboard once again to the champion. And she connects there. And Vaquer looking great right now besides that misstep to the outside of the ring. And the challenger is now on the middle rope. Misses the kick there. Misses it again. Connects the third time. And a nice shot there to the face of Flair. Oh boy, guys, you know what time it is. Stephanie Vaquer. Devil's kiss to Charlotte. Cover. No way that's it this easy. 1, 2. That's what I thought. The champion kicks out of that kind of stuff. Charlotte getting up. Oh my God, what a headbutt from Vaquer to Flair. And now Charlotte, the champion, busted open here in London, England for the first ever Fall Brawl pay-per-view that we have seen on this channel. And it looks like Charlotte might have suffered a broken nose. I could be wrong. I can't really get a close-up right now. Charlotte going underneath and looking for a slam, possibly. Oh, inverted World's Strongest Slam. Could call it a fall-away slam. Flair now getting out Vaquer. Face first into the turnbuckle pad. And now look at this. Charlotte Flair with some nice shots there. And Charlotte, the champion, looking to jump. She misses, and she knows what she's doing. The cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from the challenger. A near fall there. Both women getting a 2 count on one another. And oh boy, Flair possibly looking for the figure 8. If she can extend, she's in the perfect spot. Center of the ring, the champion, figure 8. And it looks like Vaquer gets out of it slightly. Or Charlotte decided to let go. I don't know what was going on. But Flair, middle rope, the champion with a nice shot there. Nice little elbow there from Charlotte. And a nice maneuver there working on the leg of the challenger. Now smacking the head of Stephanie right into the canvas. Love, hate, whatever you think about Charlotte, she is damn good in the ring. Kick out at 2. And I'm not going to lie, the first ever Fall Brawl pay-per-view, in my opinion, has been a huge success. And we have 2 more matches after this, guys. And keep in mind, those 2 matches, breaking news, coming my way in my headset right now, are championship matches. We have the WCW Tag Team titles on the line for the first time in forever when the Judgment Day takes on the Street Profits. And then our main event is Damian Priest, the newly signed, I guess, WCW superstar coming from SmackDown Live recently, taking on Cody Rhodes in a tables match for the WCW title. So make sure you don't go anywhere. And if you do, make sure you come back and watch those 2. And make sure, guys, if you're new, please, 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 please to like, comment, subscribe, because you do not want to miss content like this. Nice stomp there from Charlotte. And Charlotte has turned this match around so damn quick. Vaquer has to do something. What in the hell was that, Charlotte? I was not expecting her to do that on the outside, I'll tell you that much. Okay, I thought Charlotte was about to do a devil's kiss, and I'm like, that is not your move. I'm still trying to get this close up on Charlotte, see if she broke her nose. Maybe I can get one here. Yeah, it looks like she did something to her nose, and it's by her eye, too. All right, back in the ring goes Vaquer, courtesy of the throw of Flair. Charlotte looking to fly, telling Vaquer to get up. Diving cross body connects, middle of the ring. And this is not looking good whatsoever for Vaquer. Oh my God, a cartwheel into a lariat. The cover from Charlotte to retain. 2, 3, Charlotte Flair retains.
And still, WCW Women's World Champion, Charlotte Flair.
And still, Charlotte Flair is your women's champion here on Monday nights. But what's next? All right, guys, coming your way next, we have the WCW Tag Team titles on the line for the first time in a hot minute. And here comes the challengers alongside Tatum Paxley and the Prince Finn Balor, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, and JD McDonough. The Judgment Day. There they are. One of the most historically great tag teams / factions in Universe Mode history. And Finn Balor taking charge. And guys, I'm not lying to you.
The following contest is a tornado tag team match and is for the WCW World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 380 pounds. JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio, the Judgment Day.
Guys, like I said, the Judgment Day, historically one of the greatest factions in Universe Mode history. But will they become champions here tonight? We'll have to find out. But let's see the champions now. And there are the Street Profits, and it has been a minute since we last saw them in tag team action. I couldn't even tell you the last time that we have. But if you did, check out the spreadsheet. Link in the description.
And introducing the champions at a combined weight of 492 pounds. The WCW World Tag Team Champions, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, ready to put their titles on the line in the co-main event. All right, guys, who is walking out of Fall Brawl as your champions? All right, the bell has been rung, and I'm just noticing that the Street Profits are wearing new gear and the Judgment Day is. It's kind of confusing because Dom's wearing a lot of white, JD's wearing a lot of white, and same with the champions. But it's okay, I will still be able to commentate this match for you guys. And it looks like right now, this match has been all Judgment Day and a Poison Rana and a Hurricane Rana from both men of the Judgment Day, and a Frog Splash already from Mysterio. Oh my God, the early goings for this team are looking incredible. Dom, maybe I spoke too soon because misses that springboard attempt. You guys can see Tatum Paxley and Finn Balor watching on. This match has been pretty fast-paced, I'm not going to lie. But look at this, a double pin. Dom going for the pin over Montez while Angelo pinned JD McDonough. But both men didn't get the 3 count. And what a super kick that was from Mysterio. Angelo Dawkins did not like that, but he missed his attack. And now center of the ring, we have Dominic Mysterio and Big AD, while Montez Ford and JD McDonough are outside in the same area. But we're going to watch the action as it transpires right now. And what a nice maneuver that was from Dom. Oh my God, a barbed wire bat. We saw this earlier on in the first match. Guys, this hurts. We just asked Penta and Sheamus how this went down. Okay, phew. Montez saved himself. Oh my God, well, was that a light tube or what? I didn't even see Dom grab that. Our referee distracted from Finn Balor and Tatum Paxley right now. Are we going to see an ejection on our hands? I guess not. Now Dom with a poison Rana. Irish whip. And this match has been incredible in a Spanish fly there from JD. And now look at this, the Judgment Day teaming up and now attacking Montez Ford all as one. There are no disqualifications. It's clearly legal. And oh my God, what a leap that was from JD. Holy hell. 1. Broken up at 1. Dom, what are you doing on the apron? This is not a traditional tag match. And a springboard drop kick into the spine. Oh, Dom was looking for... Dom, what were you trying to do there? I saw that. I mean, there's no DQs. I'm not going to blame you, but I saw it. Sidewalk slam there from Angelo Dawkins, going for a cover. Kick out at 2. Oof. All of the weight of Dawkins going into JD there. And the Street Profits are the only men in the ring. At least they were. And now look at this. Montez Ford getting attacked from Tatum Paxley and Finn Balor. Wearing him down. That's good though. I don't even know who to focus on right now. Maybe if I can get a shot. There we go. You guys can see everything that's happening now. Or you could. Dom going to the top rope. Looking to fly. And takes down Angelo Dawkins on the floor. Son of the outside from Montez. And Montez grabbing that barbed wire bat. Eyeing down Mysterio. Oh. Good job from Dominic. And a Hurricane Rana here on the outside right by our announcer's desk. Dom now. Irish whip. And look at that. That's another light tube that JD McDonough grabbed. I don't know if it will be used, but we'll have to see. And look at this. Tatum Paxley and Montez Ford getting involved with one another. But McDonough plants down Montez. Is this the win for the Judgment Day? 2. Oh my God, a near fall. Kick out at 2. And that's a... Dude, every time I don't focus on Dom, he has some sort of weapon. And he had a door. And the big forehead of Jade McDonough just busted Montez Ford wide open. I can't believe Dominic just went for a suicide dive and completely botched and missed. Frog splash from Mysterio. Are we having new champions? Montez Ford's in trouble. 2, 3, and we are.
Winners and the new WCW World Tag Team Champions, Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough, the Judgment Day.
Well, the Judgment Day makes quick work of the former champions, the Street Profits, and they are probably the best faction. All right, guys, main event time.
The following contest is a tables match and is for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
All right, guys, I don't need to say much. You can see the graphic. It is time for the WCW Championship match. And here comes the challenger. And what a story this is so far. Damian Priest in his second match on the orange brand of the season is a world title match. If you guys look at Damian Priest's record on the spreadsheet, it is very bad. He only has one win, and the only win that he has is a #1 contenders win over Finn Balor and AJ Styles. It's impressive. Damian Priest also has not been on Nitro forever. He was on SmackDown Live. He was drafted there, but he could not get any wins whatsoever until the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre sent him packing to move to the orange brand. And it looks like if Damian Priest wins this match, that was the best thing that has ever happened to him, besides winning the title. But let's see the champion, Cody Rhodes. And Ace Army, here comes your WCW champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And this is not Cody Rhodes like you know him. Although he is a heel, grew his beard out, and dyed his hair, he still gets this crowd on their feet. You guys can hear him. I don't even need to play his music. Cut the music. But like, holy crap. This crowd in London still loving the American Nightmare in action. But who is going to walk out of Fall Brawl as the champion? Will it be that man, Cody Rhodes, the current champion? Or will it be the challenger, Damian Priest? Let's go down to Mike Rome for our last ring introductions of the episode.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
Priest is ready.
And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes is ready as well. And guys, what a match this should be. Rhodes Priest for the WCW title in the main event of the first ever Fall Brawl pay-per-view in Universe Mode history. All right, guys, here we go. The bell has been rung, and I have seen my fair share of tables matches. And guys, I don't know how quickly, how slowly this match will go. They can go really fast. They can go really slow. So anything can happen. I say that all the time, but truly, anything can happen here. Cody Rhodes, I believe, facing Damian for the first time in history. I could be wrong. They could have crossed paths last season. I don't remember. But I know one thing's for sure. This is the first time these two men are crossing paths on a main event stage for a championship belt. That's what I do know. Nice bulldog there from Rhodes. Now an elbow there from Cody. Cody now going to the top rope. Diving elbow drop. And Damian Priest not looking good right now. Not locked in. He needs to regroup and think of what he did to win the #1 contenders match. Because right now we are looking at Damian Priest from SmackDown Live that couldn't win a match. All right, back in the ring we are. But Cody Rhodes is just so quick and so agile. Ever since this man turned heel at the end of last season to John Cena, he has just been a different specimen. Good for him becoming the WCW champion by defeating Seth freaking Rollins recently, about a month ago. So good for him in that way. But we'll see if he can get the job done here over Damian Priest. Now look at this pedigree from Cody Rhodes to Damian Priest. And it looks like Cody Rhodes, the champion, is the first man to grab a table. And I don't know what that was for. He just set it up closer to the center, or closer to the ring. Maybe that might be why. Instead of throwing it. All right, table is in the ring. We'll see if anybody goes through it. But look at Damian Priest using a nice little combo there to flatten the champion. And oh boy, Damian throwing the table at Rhodes. He keeps throwing at him. Look at him. Cody gets out of that one, though. And look at this. Cody crossroads to Damian on the table. And oh boy, the end might be near for Mr. Priest. Rhodes, look at this. Setting up the table, but right now he has the figure 4 locked in. Applied tightly. Now Cody got him up. Oh boy, guys, the end might be near. Cody. Oh, Cody wins.
Here's your winner, and still WCW World Heavyweight Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
All right, guys, that is it for the first ever Fall Brawl, and I will see you tomorrow for an episode of WCW Nitro.